This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Now at 5, a growing call for a statewide crackdown. Dozens of leaders want Governor Kate Brown to call for an official stay-at-home order. So we are waiting to see what she does today, especially after scenes like this. Thousands of people throwing social distancing out the window at the Oregon coast.
It was almost infuriating that people would have such disregard for not only themselves but other people.
Now some coastal communities are shutting down to visitors, but we know plenty of you are staying safe and staying home, and we have been getting your photos of how you're keeping busy as we adjust to this new normal. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us on this Monday. We really are trying to do our part as well, practicing social distancing right here on Sunrise. So I'm at Pioneer Square. Nina is back in our KGW main studio. And I love this. Our producers, when I got in, were calling Drew our official couch correspondent while he works from home. Don't you love that? Drew, where exactly are you?
So Friday, we were broadcasting from my kitchen. We determined that that was not the right spot in my house because sometimes broadcasting is a loud endeavor. So I have been moved down to the basement this morning. And I know we have a lot of headlines to cover here this morning, but we also want to make sure that we continue to start our viewers' days off with a smile, so we have some fun things planned from the basement this morning here at my house.
Love it. All right, Drew, thank you so much. We will chat more in just a little bit, but for now, let's get you right to some of the headlines we are tracking. In our top story, pressure is building on Governor Kate Brown to declare an official stay-at-home order for all Oregonians. Leaders in Multnomah, Washington, and Clackamas counties sent a letter to the governor yesterday asking her to take that action. 25 mayors in the metro area are also sending a letter asking for the same thing, but so far, there's been no movement from Governor Brown. The Willamette Week is reporting that she will issue the order today. The report says in a draft of the order, the governor requires Oregonians to stay in their homes whenever possible and calls for all non-essential businesses to shut down. But the governor herself has not made clear if or when she would issue that order. She did tweet a message yesterday. She said, "On Friday night, I asked all Oregonians on the eve of spring break to stay home and stay healthy. Unfortunately, our trails and beaches were packed this weekend. I want to be absolutely clear, you are endangering all Oregonians when not following social distancing orders." Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler is among the mayors demanding the stay-at-home order. He tweeted to Governor Brown, quote, "We cannot delay any longer. If the governor won't act, he says he is ready to act for Portland today." Still no word on what that action could be. Well, cities on the coast already taking matters into their own hands. Warrenton and Seaside declared states of emergency and are asking all visitors to stay away after people packed beaches and seemingly ignored social distancing this weekend. Warrenton Mayor Henry Balancevor says they don't have enough supplies or medical resources to care for a surge of people. The city issued a 24-hour notice for visitors to get out of campgrounds, state parks, vacation rentals, and hotels.
These people were coming in, flooding our stores. Supplies were starting to get scarce to start with, and our supply chain's a little different than, say, in Portland, where all the warehouses are about 10 miles down the road.
Seaside is taking similar action, and Manzanita also issued its own 24-hour notice for visitors to leave. In Tillamook, the mayor says starting today at noon, they are closing all county, state, and federal parks. Well, Governor Brown has issued an executive order that temporarily halts residential evictions across the state. With businesses closing, many people have lost their jobs and money to pay rent. The order is effective for 90 days, and that move could hurt landlords and property owners if their tenants can't pay. The governor says she's looking to find potential solutions and exploring different state and federal policy options to provide help. Well, all these measures are being taken as we see more cases of COVID-19 in Oregon and across the country. The Oregon Health Authority is reporting more than 160 positive cases. Two of the newer cases are residents at Regency Park. It's a long-term care facility on Southwest Barnes Road in Portland. And we saw our fifth death yesterday, a man who was a resident of the Oregon Veterans Home in Lebanon. In Washington, there's been nearly 2,000 positive cases and 95 deaths. And nationwide, there are now more than 35,000 cases and more than 470 deaths. And just to illustrate the jump in those national cases, here's a look at that map we've been showing you from Johns Hopkins University. So last week, there were red circles around just major cities. But now those areas are much more widespread. And with more than 3,500 cases, the U.S. now just trails Italy and China. Thousands of N95 masks are now on their way to local hospitals after they were stolen. Listen to this. The respirators were being stored at the Rebuilding Center in North Portland for nonprofit Mercy Corps. On March 6th, 25 cases of them were stolen. Each box had 400 masks inside. The Rebuilding Center found someone selling them on Craigslist. So they set up a fake meeting in Beaverton. That's when police showed up to make the arrest. Portland police found more of the stolen respirators Saturday. Turns out the guy police arrested was a customer of the Rebuilding Center.
We didn't have them under lock and key because we didn't think that anybody would necessarily think to steal respirators. But as soon as this crisis began to unfold, it became clear that they were going to become a commodity. We didn't realize what had happened until it had already taken place, unfortunately.
Vladislav Drozdek was booked into the Washington County Jail on charges of theft in the first degree. Portland police say more arrests and charges are possible. The good news in all this, all those recovered masks and more than 30,000 more are going to be donated to healthcare workers in Multnomah County and to state healthcare workers. Well, we have heard from people working in the medical field worried about the dwindling protective equipment available to them as they respond to the coronavirus. The call has gone out asking people and businesses to help and donate them. Christine Pitawanich shows us the response has been amazing.
Scan Portland Fire and Rescue's Twitter feed and you'll see first responders there are grateful.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you.
A big thanks for all the donations that have poured out of the community after health officials asked for help to replenish the dwindling supply of protective gear for medical professionals working to fight the coronavirus on the front lines.
Well, it's been, overwhelming, to say the least.
In just one day, Portland Fire and Multnomah County got 759 face masks, 358 containers of disinfecting wipes, 7,800 pairs of gloves, and the list goes on. There are a few donation sites already set up. One of them, the Multnomah County building at 501 Southeast Hawthorne in Portland.
So it's just another level of safety for us.
Meantime, volunteers with Medical Teams International have been working hard.
Just working with incredible compassion and energy.
Also doing their part to fill the need.
We've been able to donate a huge amount of protective equipment to a wonderful partner, Providence, for use in their hospitals in Washington, Oregon, and California.
The nonprofit just so happened to get a donation of protective gear as the global pandemic was starting to ramp up. This week, workers packed up more than 2,500 gowns, 28,000 masks, 20,000 exam gloves, and 6,400 safety glasses.
And that equipment is so critical to keep their health professionals safe as they treat people with COVID-19.
And that's not all. Martha Newsom, president and CEO of Medical Teams International, says it's been preparing its fleet of 12 mobile dental vans to be repurposed and deployed across the region to help.
One of them will start next week in Issaquah in Washington to be part of a drive-by testing center. And so we're in the midst of discussions with our other partners to see how we can support testing in Washington and Oregon.
If you'd like to help, there are so many ways. You can donate new wrapped protective gear to either Portland Fire or Multnomah County. They aren't taking any homemade items at this point. We'll have a link to that information on our website. You can also donate to Medical Teams International, or you can also check out Oregon's emergency management website. Click on the COVID-19 banner and scroll to the part that says Make a Donation. Christine Pitawanich, KGW News.